Hello, welcome to Rev Endurance Sports and another edition of What's in Our Stand today. Today we're going to look at the almost finished project of this Pinarello that came in for a broken left shifter. We have installed a new left shifter and we were able to save the bar tape, which is nice because this physique bar tape wears well. And say that 10 times fast. And this is, had to wrap it a different way because it looks like he wrapped it himself. And so some of the creases that were already in the bar tape, I had to hide them a little bit. But we got it done. And the left and the right side both had to be rewrapped because we changed the cables and housing for both front and rear brakes. And here are the front and rear brakes. Front one for now. And what I wanted to kind of point out a little bit is that Head for a long time has been advocating wider and wider rims. And while companies like Mavic stayed with the very, very narrow rims, Head came out with a 23 millimeter wide rim. And now it's been several years, but they've had a 25 millimeter wide rim for a while. And so one of the things that they promote is that if you have a wider rim and you ride a wider tire like a 25, then they'll sit nice and flush. And if you can imagine a light bulb, when you have a 25 tire on a very narrow rim, just has this big bulbous bulb part, and then down where it would screw into the socket would be your rim, and you just have this big tire here not running flush with the rim, and so they don't consider that as aero. So we have now, with this 25 millimeter and tire, we now have a very deep section rim according to their studies, because the tire and the rim would be included as one aerodynamic profile. So the arguments are out there for wider tires. Wider tires are more comfortable. Wider tires provide less rolling resistance, and there are some studies as well that possibly you can reduce some flatting. But let's talk more about the comfort part of it, and who knows, maybe we're faster as well on 25 tires. Cleaned his cassette and chain. Now, he had an excessive amount of road grime and grease, many portions of his drivetrain. We didn't do a complete drivetrain cleaning, but one of the things that really created a problem was down inside there, where the cable is running into the frame. And this is the front derailleur cable. And there was so much dirt and road, sand, who knows what was in there, but it blocked the channel, and it took a long time to clear that out. And I mean several hours of gingerly excavating my way through there. We've also reinstalled their chain catcher here, chain watch, and the way it was installed before, it left too much of a gap. And the challenge with these things is if the chain does fall off the front, the small chain ring, it goes into the frame, and it then gets wedged between the frame and the chain catcher, and you can't get it out unless you're carrying with you a 2 millimeter or a 2.5 millimeter, depending on what the size is of this little guy right here, to loosen it up, or this little guy here, so either this guy or this guy, to loosen it up so you can move the chain catcher out of the way. Now, generally, on my own personal bikes, I don't install those because, well, I tune my own bikes and I keep the chains from falling into the frame. But they are a pretty good accessory. Some might even consider it a component that is necessary on their drivetrain. All right, well, you might have also noticed that there is some waxing So I polish frames when they come in here, and it's more than just a basic tune, just to get them nice and shiny for the customer when they take delivery of the bike. Hopefully you can see that. Should show up pretty well on a black paint job. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share with your friends. Take action with your own personal bike. Bring it in. Let's take care of it. We are very meticulous here, and we want to make sure that your bike is not only safe and sound to ride, but optimally shifting and performing well for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be in touch again soon. Bye-bye.